Smile.
Hey, the map. Yeah, the map. Forget the map.
Hey, come on. Smile.
Alright, so just came across some Mandela Effects personally for the first time. Other people have found these. I just found them disturbing, like I hadn't for a while. It's become something where, I don't know, they don't always strike me like this, but Paul Gauguin, the French artist, there was no second U in the second part of his name. It was Gaugin. And see, we have another entry here. I don't know what language this is. Maybe Polish? I'm not sure. But here they have it, Paul Gauguin, the way I remember it. And here they have the second U, which is just very disturbing to me. And it just feels like with the Mandela Effects, it's like little bits of reality are being eaten away, changed a little bit, like a virus. And I'm reminded of, well, another thing that's changed here is Baron Baron von Munchausen, like this, has now changed to just Baron Munchausen. And the same director, Terry Gilliam, made a movie, Time Bandits, and UAP made a video about Time Bandits. It was really insightful about the map. And he's like, once I have the map, I'll have power and knowledge and understanding. And the devil in the Time Bandits says this. And I'll have that video. I'll link to that video. But so Baron von Munchausen, now Baron Munchausen. So it's just kind of linking it around to Terry Gilliam, who did Time Bandits, which is a very relevant movie to the Mandela Effect. But Paul Gauguin, so started to look into newspapers just as a go-to, and so we do find the original spelling, which newspapers just has a lot of residue. That has 2,066 matches. I'm sure there's more of the new way or the current way, but it's just feels good to see it the original way, because I was looking in some of my artist books, like history of art, and it has the new way, and it's just disconcerting, disturbing to look at. But and his buddy was Van Gogh, and he kind of was a bad influence on Van Gogh. I remember very distinctly. I used to make a lot of art, and I pulled out of it because it was leading down the wrong path in my life. And a lot of art, honestly, I'm not knocking artists and stuff, but a lot of it is very sinful. And Gauguin was highly sinful. He led a debauched life, Him and Van Gogh, or Van Gogh, however you say that his name. That just, if you look at so many artists, they have their, it's not a good life necessarily to lead. Although I appreciate art and I like art, but it can be a real distraction. Just like television or something. People who make television, the kind of things they do, the kind of lives they lead, the way they treat people in their lives, as they're striving to make their precious creations. I don't know if that's the same Paul Gauguin. Yeah, he spent a lot of time in Tahiti. His famous painting was "Where do we come from? Where are we? Where are we going?" Something like that. So it's just interesting to me, just thinking about my own art making experience and how much commerce and sensuality are involved in art making, and how much Paul Gauguin, whose name has changed, how much his life was involved in that, the sensual part. But, we should just trust in God, which is a daily thing, an hourly thing, a minute-to-minute thing. And it all comes back around to, accepting Jesus, which I don't talk about a lot in my videos. I'm usually just focused on the specific details, but that is the focus of our life. I remember reading in my great-grandmother's journal about, she had a quote in there, Jesus as the center of our universe. It was just something she had separated out, and it's great for me to read that, especially after I'd accepted Christ. Before, I would have bounced that statement right away, but it's all too true. Alright, thanks for watching.
When I have the map, I will be free, and the world will be different, because I have understanding. Understanding of what, Master? Digital watches. Soon I shall have understanding of videocassette recorders and car telephones. And when I have understanding of them, I shall have understanding of computers. And when I have understanding of computers, I shall be the supreme being. God isn't interested in technology.